Well, we did have another question on automated content creation using agents. What would you say to that? I'm not as big on the agent world as you, and I automate aspects of my content, but not so much. What would you say about people who are asking about automated AI content?
I mean, it's the word agent has been thrown around for so long now, and I don't know. I would have to understand what they mean by agent. I would assume, based on the latest trend, then they'll be talking about like OpenClaw is probably the agent that they're referring to. But again, it just depends on how well you are training it. From my perspective, even with these workflows, I don't allow the AI to post anything until I've seen it, and I'm still editing 90% of the outputs a little bit. It's getting better and better all the time, but I would never. There's no chance based on what I see every day to day and what we've built. There's no chance I would build like an AI content agent because again, it's the content is the. It depends on also the content because there's a lot of content that is just repetitive, right? So a lot of that can be done by an agent for sure. But when it comes to content that gets views, that goes viral, there needs to be some human creativity. Like it just comes back to how LLMs are built, which is pulling in all of the data to find the mean or the average of like all of these different data points, which is essentially the average human. I don't know many people who want to watch average content. People want to see exceptional stuff. They want to see things that are different. So like that's the hard part with content. Now, can you create content at scale and put out tons of posts all of the time? Can 100%, but will people see them? I don't know. Like maybe if you're lucky or maybe if you have an existing audience, people put up with it for a little bit of a time. But yeah, I don't think you're going to grow too much with that. And like I love AI and I use AI every day, and I think it absolutely will change the way that we work and the world. But I'm still not very bullish on like giving an agent full reign to create content. Right now, agents can be great for doing like really heavy load stuff, like scraping different data, reading dozens of transcripts, emailing people, like all of the stuff that just takes a human a lot of time to do. Agents are probably fine for that at the moment, but yeah, I wouldn't go down the content creation route. Like there's so many tools out there that are pulling in different data sources from viral content and stuff like that. Then I would probably move that way a little bit. But again, it also comes back to how much you want to train it. You could probably train an agent for a week and then could do good work. But there's already tools out there that have been building for 2 to 3, 4 years that have already done the training. So like, why not just use those tools at the moment? So yeah, it's a hard question to answer. I flip back and forth on maybe it can, maybe it can't. But yeah, to me right now, I would give it another 6 to 12 months because in 6 to 12 months, it's the same cycle as what I spoke about on day one. When there's a new thing that comes out, it's 12 to 18 months until it actually becomes useful for real business. Because it needs some extra time to develop and actually become good. The first hype period is just like a new way to do things. And the only people who make money during that period are content creators. But 12 to 18 months later is when those tools actually become really good. And that's when businesses can start using them and using them effectively. So yeah, OpenClaw has been around for what, 3 or 4 months now. So give it another 6 months and it might be good then.
Absolutely. And I will also say, if you guys want to watch Dr. Nikki Sweeney's session, she actually talks about how she does have an agent write her newsletter. Now, she's been in this industry working full time and fully involved in this industry for more than 4 years. And that's how long it's taken her to start to build something that can actually do what she needs to do in a newsletter capacity. But when we think about a newsletter is generally a very structured document that has the same kind of format that works. She already trained it in the format that she likes. So to have something like that be automated where it's more of a nurture as opposed to something that's supposed to go out there and generate new leads or go viral or anything like that, it is slightly different. So if you guys do want to see how she's done that process to over the years build something that she's now starting to trust to do her newsletters for her full time, like once a week. And it scrapes things from her calendar and articles and that sort of stuff. But she has spent a lot of time training that and she's very advanced in the world of AI in general. But that is a different form of content. So it is the context of what your content is trying to do will also change whether or not create completely automating it with an agent is the right move for you. And I'm totally 100% with Mitch when it comes to something where you're trying to generate leads and build your actual brand. I definitely think that that needs that human element of you kind of going, okay, well, this isn't me, this is me. Okay, these words are wrong, or maybe this isn't hitting what I need it to hit, or whatever. And I really do feel that because it's our own personal brand or our own business that we're building, we really do need to be very on top of the content that's going out for the fresh eyeballs. So, yeah, just keep that in mind as well as the context of what it is you're trying to automate and create that agent for.
Yeah. Let me just contradict myself because here's what I would trust an agent to do. If I was building a personal brand or a business that revolved around me, and let's say I was doing 5 podcasts a week and like 3 or 4 YouTube videos, I would be okay for the agent to pull in all of that content that is by me from my own voice, structure it and distill it down into like key concepts and then create newsletter content on top of that. Like I'm 100% okay if you have an agent built to do those types of things.
If you want to watch the entire episode, click here. And if you want to watch more episodes like this, click here.